everybody, this is Kohdok here, and I am here with a new review today. Recently, I came across a Bakugan Baku-fusion extension pack for the Sky Raiders. It was supposed to come out in August, and now it's finally out here in October. Gotta love Spin Master's stellar shipping record. I also managed to find another new of the battle suits called Blasterate. Managed to find in my favorite color, Chaos. It has a new and different effect and has some different power to it. This one is particularly interesting because it's the first one I've seen in Texas. The Bakugan extension pack contains 4 Bakugan. It contains 2 Bakugan from the Baku-fusion set, a Ventus Jakor, or any other of the Sky Raiders Bakugan, which we've already gone over, and one of these new baku-mine Bakugan, which we've heard about. So let's get this thing open. Alright, for our first review, we have Chaos Spatterix and Chaos Stronk. Stronk. Isn't that the noise the Ultimate Warrior makes? Or is that skronk? Well, it's close enough for me. Anyway, these two are the new Baku-fusion Bakugan. You can tell they're Baku-fusion because they have these gigantic Baku tumors on their shoulders, which makes them virtually impossible to roll anymore. Anyway, starting off with Chaos Spatterix. Chaos Spatterix is this kind of wyvern dragon Bakugan, and it is 870 Gs, has pretty basic fold-out wings, pretty basic design, and it has these pegs on its feet which allow it to combine with Skronk. Skronk, its Baku-fusion partner, who is a more impressive 920 Gs. They link their Baku tumors together and form into the combined Bakugan Scorptac, although how this is supposed to look like a scorpion or a tack like a thumbtack is kind of beyond me. Now, they actually have new rules for the Baku-fusion Bakugan. What happens is, if you have 2 Bakugan that can combine together, that land on a gate card, then you win that gate card. Kind of like how a double stand works, only this works even if there's another gate card in play and even if there's an opponent on that gate card. So that's a beneficial effect, kind of does double stand the way people have thought it had been going this whole time anyway. The fusion gimmick, though, I am not too sure about it. We've had these around since Meta Altair, and I don't know if those new rules apply to Meta Altair or anything like that or not, but it doesn't quite have the same appeal as combining the two together. That, and you have to dedicate 2 slots to a couple of below par Bakugan because they don't really have the big archetype support that you see with like Dragonoids and stuff like that. Well, anyway, they're Chaos, so that's fine with me. And this is the Baku-mine Tremblar. You can tell it's a Baku-mine because it's built in such a way with so many protrusions that it can't hope to roll straight anywhere you do it. Also, it doesn't really stay closed very well. The idea of a Baku-mine is that it arms itself when it hits itself on a card. Now, what happens is supposedly if one of these triggers are hit, it will cause it to fly up in a very unimpressive way and should send the Bakugan flying, but you can see it doesn't really work so well. Well, the rules for the Baku-mines are that if they are not detonated when a battle starts, then you get the bonus points that are printed on the bottom of the mine part. But how much sense does that make? In order for your mine to work correctly, you want it to not explode? Oh well, it's 880 Gs, and if the mine does not go off, and you set it off for the battle, then you get an additional 100 Gs. Which, 980 Gs isn't so bad. It's kind of like the evolution of Double Strike. And finally we have the Bakugan Battlesuit Blasterate. This is Dragonoid's battlesuit in the new series, or so I'm told, and it works the same as any other battlesuit. You take a Bakugan that's landed on a gate card, attach it to the battlesuit, and there it goes. This one actually boasts 210 Gs, which is a little bit higher than the defend tricks I showed off last time. And another thing, speaking of support pieces, I've actually learned a new rule. Now you can only use 1 support piece per battle. You can't just dump your entire set of battle gear and Mechtagon and battle suits all in one fight. You can only choose 1. I guess that was because all these things were getting a bit overpowered, especially since they can return to your use pile after you're done with them. Anyways, Blasterate has what appear to be several missile launchers on the top here, maybe some rocket packs in the back. 210 Gs, not too shabby. And rather than defend tricks, its card actually has a different kind of effect. The effect is that it reduces your opponent's power level to 0 while it's in battle. So that's actually a pretty useful effect. It can keep your opponent from playing some of their better cards. And that's my review of Blasterate and the Baku-fusion Bakugan expansion pack. And, you know, one thing I've noticed about these things is they've gotten really expensive lately. Like, back when Bakugan started, a pack like this would contain 6 Bakugan and cost about $15 to $20. That was changed in Gundam Invaders when it was 5 Bakugan for $20. This has gotten crazy. Now we are down to 4 Bakugan without any of the special super attacks or anything for $22. Man, these things were popular. You couldn't keep them on the shelf back when they were like $3, $4 a pack, but then they've gotten up to 6, and especially like 15, 16 for the starter packs. It's gotten way out of hand. Now, just don't mind people who haven't heard me say this yet, but Bakugan is not a fad anymore. What they need to do is they need to start moving to save what they have, then not keep churning stuff out for more and more outrageous prices. It's driving people array. You know what? My opinion on the toy business, I have 2 theorems that I have about the toy business. One is the toy constant, and the other one is something I call the $5 sandwich principle. The toy constant states that no matter how expensive or fancy a toy is, there is a 100% chance that a child will find a way to render it permanently unusable, whether through destruction or loss. That's something that parents keep in mind when they're shopping for toys, is how likely it is that their investment is going to be obliterated, and how quickly. I work in the toy department. I know this. I've observed this happening. So the fact that toys have gone up in price means that they're not selling as much. The other one is the $5 sandwich principle, or put simply, net trumps margin. The margin is how much you make per toy, while the net profit is all of the profit you make overall. As proven by the Subway Sandwich Company, when you lower the price on something, people are more likely to buy more of them. It's how the $5 footlong changed from a 1-month promotion to a 3-month promotion to a permanent business practice, because their net profit was a lot higher. And for toys, especially in a recession, having prices go up while the economy goes down is not a real moneymaker. You know what? It makes me wonder, are people inflating these prices so outrageously in order to literally destroy the toy industry? Who would do something like that? Hey, where the... Whoa! What are you doing? What do you want?
I have come to take my revenge!
But I don't...
You have already figured out too much of my plans, and for that, I cannot allow you to continue living! You can't get away from me! Yes! All I have to do is increase the prices of toys a little more! Then stores won't even be willing to stock them because people won't buy them! And then the only holiday toys left will be Zoobles and Redakai!
You monster.
And what are you going to do about it, you big...
Alright, you little freak. Time to get serious. I love the glove.
It's so bad! What the? You can't win, Kohdok!
Hasta la vista, doggy. Man, that was a close one. Oh. Well, I mean, you know, tricky, but even with that event back in the past, I don't think I've really encountered anything like this. Dogless still running around with that battle suit. Oh man, I don't know what I'm gonna do about this. I mean, who can imagine a world where the only holiday toys that people can have a choice of are Zoobles or Redakai?
But I like Redakai.